Here's the trap most SCHD investors are about to fall into. 2 weeks ago, everyone was terrified the Fed was going to hike interest rates and crush dividend stocks. Now, that fear is melting away. Goldman Sachs just said a September rate hike is very unlikely. The panic is over. So SCHD is safe, right? Wrong. Because the one thing that actually threatens your SCHD isn't the Fed's decision at all. And that thing is still flashing red right now, even as everyone relaxes. So today I'll show you what really moves SCHD, why the all-clear everyone's celebrating is misleading, and the single number that tells you whether your dividends are actually in danger. Let me show you what almost everyone is missing. Here's what we'll cover. First, why the rate hike fear just collapsed, and the data behind it. Then the trap, why the Fed's decision was never the real threat to SCHD in the first place. Next, the number that actually matters, and why it's still sitting in dangerous territory. And finally, what you should actually do with your SCHD right now. Let's get into it. Quick disclaimer. This is educational analysis using data verified this week, not financial advice. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. Rate expectations are shifting fast, and these numbers change. Always verify current data yourself and consult a qualified professional before investing. Let me catch you up, because the story flipped fast. A few weeks ago, everyone was bracing for a rate hike. At the Fed's July meeting, 3 officials dissented and wanted to raise rates immediately, the most hawkish split since 2016. Oil was spiking on Middle East conflict, inflation was sticky, and for a moment the market was pricing a September hike as more likely than not. Some banks, like JP even made a hike their base case. Dividend investors got nervous because rising rates are historically bad for funds like SCHD. Then the data turned. July inflation came in softer, headline down to 3.4%, core easing too. Retail sales unexpectedly shrank. The labor market showed cracks with payrolls weakening. And just this week, Goldman Sachs came out and said a September hike is now very unlikely, arguing the market had gotten too hawkish. Prediction markets flipped with it. The odds of the Fed holding in September jumped to around 2/3, and the odds of an actual hike fell to roughly 1 in 4. So the immediate panic is fading. If you were losing sleep over a September rate hike, tanking your SCHD, the market is now telling you to relax on that specific fear. But here's where most investors make their mistake. They hear no hike coming and assume SCHD is in the clear. And that's simply not how this works. The Fed's decision was never the real threat. Let me explain what is. Here's the part almost nobody understands, and it's the whole point of this video. SCHD doesn't actually care that much about the Fed's short-term interest rate, the one everyone watches. What actually moves SCHD is the long-term interest rate, specifically the 10-year Treasury yield. Those are two different things, and they don't always move together. Here's why the 10-year is what matters. A fund like SCHD is valued for its stream of future dividend payments, which makes it behave a lot like a bond. And long-term bonds are priced off the 10-year yield. So when the 10-year rises, SCHD tends to fall, because the value of those future dividends gets discounted more harshly, and because a higher risk-free yield makes SCHD's 3% payout look less attractive by comparison. This is exactly what crushed dividend funds in 2022. It wasn't the Fed's rate per se, it was long-term yields ripping higher. Now connect the dots. Everyone's celebrating that the Fed probably won't hike, but the 10-year Treasury yield doesn't need the Fed to rise. It rises on inflation fears, on heavy government borrowing, on energy shocks, on the bond market simply demanding more. So you can have the Fed sitting perfectly still, no hike at all, and still watch the 10-year climb and pressure your SCHD. The no hike all clear that everyone's cheering addresses the wrong threat. It's like celebrating that it's not going to rain while ignoring the flood already rising in your basement. So let's look at that number, the 10-year Treasury yield, because it tells a very different story than the relax, no hike headlines. Even as hike odds collapsed this week, the 10-year yield did not calm down. It's been sitting around 4.65 to 4.7%. And earlier this week, it tested a 19-month high near 4.75%. Read that again. The hike fear is fading, but long-term yields are still near their highest level in over a year and a half. The threat that actually matters to SCHD hasn't gone anywhere, and there's fuel to push it higher. University of Michigan data shows consumers now expect elevated inflation, the fifth straight month with expectations above 4%. Energy prices remain elevated on the Middle East conflict, and the Fed's own chair, Kevin Warsh, has signaled he's worried inflation isn't beaten. All of that keeps upward pressure on long-term yields, regardless of whether the Fed touches its short-term rate in September. So here's the honest picture. The short-term panic, will they hike, is fading, and that's genuinely good news. But the real structural pressure on SCHD, high and sticky long-term yields, is still very much alive. SCHD is also sitting at a record high around $34 after a huge run, which means there's more room to fall if those yields spike. This is not a reason to panic. It's a reason to watch the right number instead of the wrong one. So what should you do with all this? Here's the practical playbook. If you're a long-term SCHD holder, relax and stay invested. Nothing here is an automatic sell signal. SCHD's dividend growth history has already survived multiple interest rate environments, including the sharp rate increases of 2022. If you're investing for a decade or longer, short-term changes in Treasury yields are usually noise rather than a reason to abandon your plan. If you're considering buying, remember that SCHD is near record highs, while long-term yields remain elevated. A pullback could give you a better entry price and a higher dividend yield. Instead of investing everything at once, consider buying a portion now and investing the rest gradually over the coming months. For everyone, focus on one key indicator, the 10-year Treasury yield. If it remains relatively stable, SCHD may continue performing normally. If yields rise sharply and stay elevated, pressure on dividend-focused funds could increase. Don't obsess over every Fed headline. Watch the underlying market signal, stay disciplined, and let your investment horizon, not short-term fear, guide your decisions. Here's the lesson that outlasts this entire rate cycle. Most investors watch the loudest number and ignore the one that actually moves their money. The Fed's rate decision gets all the attention because it's everywhere: headlines, alerts, and financial news. But for a dividend fund like SCHD, the quieter number, the 10-year Treasury yield, can be more important. This week is a perfect example. Investors may focus on changing rate expectations while overlooking elevated long-term yields. The real investing edge isn't predicting every Fed decision. It's knowing which variable drives your investment and monitoring that variable consistently. For SCHD, that's long-term yields. For growth funds, it could be earnings. For banks, it might be the yield curve. Don't react to headlines alone. Understand what truly drives what you own. Watch the right number, filter out the noise, and make decisions based on the fundamentals that actually matter. The rate hike scare is fading, but the real SCHD risk remains the 10-year Treasury yield, still elevated. Long-term holders, stay patient. Buyers, don't rush. Watch Treasury yields, not headlines. Were you worried about a Fed hike? Will you start watching the 10-year yield instead? Drop your answer in the comments. I read and reply to every single one. Subscribe, because the September Fed meeting and the next SCHD dividend are both just weeks away, and I'll break down exactly what they mean for your money the day they happen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.